told my mother that he didn't love her anymore, my mother had to. Okay, Cameron. My mother had to get herself together, not just for her, but for me and my sister. That's what she had to do. She had to make a positive statement for us because she had to be the single mother. She had to be the mother and the father. So in the meantime, this is what happened to me and my sister growing up. My mother had moved away after my father had told her he didn't love her no more. She got a job. Okay. She put us in school. My daddy, I guess he was feeling hurt by what he did. He was trying to bring the family back together, but I mean it was just too late then. My mother was already set that she had to be the woman, she had to be the father, she had to be everything for me and my sister and my brother. So when she did all of that, it's like we would go to school. The next thing I know, Denise, your father's here to get you. I'm like, what? My father would take me and my sister out of school. My mother then had to track us down. It's not like he took us out of state and kidnapped us, but he went out and he did what he thought that was necessary to get his family back. But it was too late. You had already told my mother you didn't love her. When he told my mother that he didn't love her, my grandmother had just passed away. We went back to the funeral. A week later, my mother lost her father. So that's two parents you losing. And not only that, your husband just told you that he didn't love you anymore. So you can imagine what my mother was going through. You know, and it is sad right now because I couldn't feel her pain when I was younger, but I can feel her pain now because I'm grown and I am a mother. And it hurts. And I don't know, and I think that's why I chose to do what I did. I don't know if I was trying to escape the pain as being a child and growing up in a dysfunctional family, because my family life was dysfunctional too, because like I was saying, I went through the kidnap and my mother calling the police and police going and they having a gun on my father. You know, that was hard. That was really, 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 really hard. And people may say, oh, this tears ain't real. You don't know what I carried for all these years, and I'm 45 years old. And yes, I did what I did, and I can't excuse myself for that. But that's life. But like I said, God, He do things for a reason. And maybe my reason is to stand here and be a testimony for somebody that's really out there, that's really strung out real, real bad. That needs someone like me to say, hey, you can change yourself. You can do this. All you have to do is want to. You know. And again, like I said, I was blessed that my kids never went through the system. That's how God watched out for us, even though I did what I did. And like I said, I'm not proud of it. But everybody have their faults and things. And a mother always wants the best for her kids, whether the daddy is there or not. Just like when my son had his first CD, My Daddy Is. Yes, I struggled. When the last time, I think it was when I went back to Alton, my kids was, Slugger was 8, Jandy was, 4, and Tasha was, no, I take that back. Tasha was 1. No, Jandy was 1, Tasha was 2, and Slugger was 6 or 7, one of them. And I can recall going back staying with my sister, and you know, and I'm all thin and everything like that, you know, because I'm done drugs for every day that I can remember. Okay, I'm trying to get my life back without my husband. I'm trying to get everything together like they used to be. So my first intention was, okay, I'm staying with my sister. My mother was there. I need to get myself back in tune. So I got myself on the county, from the county. I think I moved in with my grandma Susie. I moved in and I stayed there for a while. Then I got a job. I can recall my first county check. Me, my son, and my daughter was walking. I can remember. I picked up Tasha because she was lighter. Janzi was heavy, and Janzi had to get on Slugger's back because her ankle was messed up. I think she something was wrong with it, and he picked it. And I vowed to get a car for my kids, didn't have to walk. I took my whole county check and got that car, and my kids didn't have to walk because I got transportation. And from there, I got a job, and I worked with the mental retarded people for 5 to 6 years. And I did that. Got a place on Central. From there, put in for the projects. Got in the projects. It was called Joe Steen. Be quiet, little man.
You try it. Be quiet.
You see, this is my bad grandson.
No.
Yep.
No.
And after that, got a job, and I was working, doing good. Then all of a sudden, he wasn't my husband at the time, my kid's father.
You shut up.
You want to get a pop. He wasn't my husband at the time. Called me, he was in LA, I was back home. When he called me, that just stirred up the feeling. I'm ready to pack up. I done packed up my stuff. We going to Cali. Y'all remember that? In Josteen? When we lived in Josteen, and your dad called and I packed up. So I went through it. I can sit here all day long and just tell you what I went through. But I'm not ashamed of what I did, but I regret I did it. And I knew better than this because I was raised real well. I didn't have to want for nothing coming up, me or my sister. Nothing. Anything we want, we had. Peaches and Denise, Bishop grandchildren. We were like put on a pedestal. And then one day you on drugs. That's not a pretty sight. But if I can change and do things differently, I would. But it's just too late to look at yesterday. This is for today. It's for my daughters. It's for my kids. I will always tell my children, if something happened to me, I would want y'all to be there for each other because that sister and that brother bond, that family is stronger. I ain't talking about no cousins, no other, but I'm talking about be there for each other because the love, because each one of my children have a part of me, whether it's a good part, whether it's a bad part, whatever, it's a part of me. You can look at your brother or you can look at your sister and see, oh man, you remember mama used to look at me like that or something like that. They have something of me, and that's why if ever I leave this earth, I want my children to be there for one another. I don't care if I don't care. I really don't care how they feel about it, but that will be my wish, that if ever someone is in dire need, they will come together as one and be there for each other. And look at their life as, what mama would want us to do this. And like I said, I can't take back how I feel about my daughter, Natasha's boyfriend. My expectation for her was so high. I can recall taking her to her mom. I'm jumping back and forth. Because I got so much on my mind right now. But I would take Tasha to her mom, and I was looking at her, and I seen something in her and maybe she didn't even see it herself. And that was a great feeling, even to be there with her, because it was a dream for her.